Here's a little bit from the Tanglebank archive. A little while ago I found myself in Scotland, which doesn't happen very often, with my open canoe next to Loch and wanted to do a trip that's been on my list for ages. The problem was the weather wasn't playing ball. There'd been 40-mile-an-hour winds all week and they were coming from the northeast straight down the Loch. My put-in was going to be at Killin, my takeout all the way up at Kenmore here. Luckily, there was a little break in the weather. 3 o'clock one afternoon, the weather was supposed to go from 40-mile-an-hour winds back down to 12-mile-an-hour winds. But then overnight, they were supposed to go 40-mile-an-hour plus. Then back in the morning, drop off again. So my plan was simple. Try and get on in the weather window. Go as far along the Loch as possible while there was a break in the weather. Camp out through the worst of the wind overnight. And then hopefully have a small, shorter trip in the morning up to Kenmore. So let's see how it went. A lot of prize really. J-strokes aren't quite cutting in sometimes. Keep the bow tracking into the wind. I think I'll be okay, just about keeping above walking pace, I would say. Looks like it's going to get a bit choppier across it. Okay, so I've put in on Loch and started from Killin way back down there and heading way back towards Kenmore, but we've got a little bit of a wind coming from the northeast at the moment, so it's making it quite tricky. I think from Killin now I've done about just under 2.5 miles along the lake, but we're just having a little rest, or I'm having a little rest in this little bay. It's a little bit sheltered from the wind. If you turn around that way, you see the lovely mountains, but when we get around the edge of those rocks, we know that the wind's going to be back and we're going to be back in the chop. As here we go. Here's the wind picking up a little bit. Here's on my left, we've got all the kit at the front of the boat to try and get a little bit of balance. And we're trying to cling to the rocks a little bit and the shoreline, but that kind of puts me in the shallows. So it's good to keep to the shore to try and keep out the winds, but you've got to be careful we're not on a lot of the rocks. Actually not too bad at the minute, so we'll take that. There's something coming down there. Whoa, check this out. Followed by another. So cool. I just stopped here before we get to these white cap waves over there, and so I've reset the boat up a little bit, put some lines at the front and the back, and get some more weight at the front. Gonna use my lighter paddle a little bit, put on some kneelers, put on some wet trousers, because you can see the white caps are going to get a little bit wet. It's going to be a hard push. I just had a quick drink, something to eat, and I'm pretty sure I can smell there's some cooking nearby. Trying to make sure we don't take on any water to get the cap to get wet. And trying to keep placing into the wind a little bit. I've got a feeling the wind's going to be back in a moment as I just get around that corner. Wow. The crossings have paid off after about an hour's really hard paddling. We've got this lovely little bay, which I'd really like to stay at, but I'm not quite halfway down the lake and tomorrow morning's forecast isn't great. So I'm going to push on, see if we can get past halfway, and hopefully it stays like this. But I'm just looking at where the land comes round, and it's not looking good. I'll let you have a look. You can see the water just picking up speed there, so I'm guessing the wind's pushing it along, but it seems to have died off a little bit. No more white caps, which is great, or white tops, waves. I can't paddle over the lake. Okay, so this was our camp last night. We got here quite late. I keep saying we, but it's me. I think I'm talking about me in the boat. We got here quite late. It was just before dark, but the waves were huge again on the lake, so we didn't get much filming done. Quickly made up tarp and hammock. Got ourselves a bit of dinner on. And in the night it was pretty wet, really wet, and we found this little stream. making its way down through the camp a little bit really. I saw all this shale last night. I was trying to work out what it was from, and then I could tell that the water was coming, but we were quite high up, so we're okay. We just moved the fire a little bit. Okay, it's 5 o'clock in the morning and the weather's supposed to be getting worse today. Luckily the wind has changed round like it promised to yesterday when we were struggling against it, so we're going to head off after a quick brew and make our way down towards Kenmore. It took about an hour to get back. We had a great run. Wind's really getting up now. We definitely caught the weather window. There's big waves coming down towards Kenmore and we got a few good surfs, but definitely got lucky there. And this is the start of the river, the Tay that heads down towards Grantley. But great fun. So glad the wind was going in the opposite way today.